It's 7 days until the presentation of the 2015-2016 budget by Finance Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, and today we will seek to do a budget review with the Trade Union Council. I have here with me the Trade Union Council's representative in the Senate, Raymond Roberts. Mr. Roberts, first of all, let's start off by telling us, has the government kept their commitments?
Well, clearly, as you will appreciate, revenue and estimates are what they really are. It's a projection as to what they intend to do. In terms of revenue, I would say that based on the numbers they present on a quarterly basis, they would have done well collecting more revenues. But the other side is that we, the taxpayers, we the workers, we the people of Grenada, have had to endure a large number of taxes. And clearly, what that has done in terms of the workers, pushed many more workers into poverty. So yes, they have done well with the revenue, but in terms of the delivery, if you look through the budget, you would see, let's take health for example, talk about 50 community nurses, there are only 33, 45 plus doctors, 40 doctors, there are only 29. So really and truly the numbers and what they have promised to do, really, they do not add up.
Can you put the year into perspective for us, please, the highs and the lows?
Well, we have to appreciate the fact that the efforts of the government to rid itself of the debt or to reduce the debt burden, 2.2 billion, somewhere around there, we have to see that we as a people have to shoulder it. We may not have contributed to it in any significant way, but we elect a government, and the government perhaps, in my opinion, misused a lot of our resources. So we have to pay it back, and we're doing that. But at the same time, we are enduring, I would think, some of the most severe measures in my entire lifetime, and I've started to work in 1975, so that's a pretty long time. I would think, let's commend the fact that we're trying to rid ourselves of the debt, but we're doing it in a way that is affecting poor people. So really and truly, there isn't much for us as a people to shout about in terms of gains. As I said, the debt is the one thing perhaps we can pinpoint.
If you have to give the government a grade, what grade would you give the government based on their performances here?
Well, there isn't any performances like West Indies team. I mean, we paying up the debt is a must. We have no choice. If we don't pay up the debt, we'll be stifled by the rest of the world. But there is no performance. I mean, there's a lot of nice talk. Simon Steele makes a good performance. I would think he would compete well with Ricardo Keynes Douglas. The Prime Minister does a nice dance beat, and with this feast to feast around the country. But it's all a process of making Grenadians to be more ignorant than really what we should be. The read on the NIS, that could never be to the benefit of Grenadians, particularly pensioners. You have rolled over $100 and something million. It's not going to be until 2040. I think the first 10 years, you're not going to be paying any principal. It's just some interest. Those of us who are retired and those of us who are retiring, it's bleak. So in my opinion, if you want to tell me a score of 9 to 10, I would say definitely an F.
As the days count down, we have 7 more days until the presentation of the budget by the Finance Minister. Let's wait and see what's to come. I'm Eugenia Peters for GBN News.